Hi everyone. So today we're going to be reading the third Dr. Seuss book in my 10 Dr. Seuss book story series. And today is There's No Place Like Space, all about our solar system. So you might actually learn a little something with this story. All right, let's get started. I'm the Cat in the Hat, and we're off to have fun. We'll visit the planets, the stars, and the sun. There's no place like space. I will prove it to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. Jump in. Here we go. We will fly up so high, we can dance on the moon and play games in the sky. We will swing past the stars, and in case you have missed them, you'll soon see. The planets in our solar system. There are 8 of these planets that circle the sun, and soon you'll be able to name every one. Mercury's close to the sun's burning light. It is hot in the daytime, but freezing at night. On Venus, the weather is always the same, hot, dry, and windy with no chance of rain. Can you guess the next planet? Well, here's a clue. It is my home and home to thing 1 and thing 2. You have been living on it each day since your birth. It is third from the sun. It is our planet Earth. It spins all the time, round and round like a top. It turns once every day and it will never stop. This question had thing 1 and thing 2 in a tizzy. If the Earth's always spinning, why don't we feel dizzy? We don't feel the Earth as it spins on its way because we're spinning right with it right now, every day. Next, here is Mars. It's the color of rust. We sneeze here because it's covered with dust. Travel to Jupiter and you will find it is bigger than all of the other planets combined. Saturn has rings. It's so light, who would think it could float in an ocean and not even sink? A planet can have satellites that surround it. Uranus has lots of these objects around it. There are colors in space. I will show some to you. Neptune, planet 8, is a beautiful blue. We have seen all the planets. Now here is a trick to remember their names and remember them quick. Say, here we go. Mallory, Valerie, Emily Mickles just saved up 999 nickels. That's for Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. The first letter of each of those words is the same as the first letter in each of the planets you name. Now, here's a game you can play in the skies. Connect all the stars you can see with your eyes. We have Great Dog, Great Bear, Orion, the Bull. It's star dot to dot. Use your imaginations and you'll see big pictures we call constellations. A star in the sky may look small, like a dot, but it's really a big glowing ball and it's hot. And there's one star by far, that's our favorite one. We can't live without it. The star called the sun. Do you know the sun is actually a star? From the Earth, it looks big. There's one reason why. It's the closest to Earth of the stars in the sky. But be careful and never look right at the sun. Your eyes would hurt, and that would not be fun. How big is the sun? We just heard right this minute 1,000,000 of our Earths could all fit right in it. Oh, look at the time. We must go very soon. But first, we must take a quick look at the moon. The moon does not shine in the sky in the night, but like a big mirror, reflects the sun's light. So the moon doesn't have light all on its own. Astronauts flew to the moon to explore a place no one had ever been before. They walked on the moon and then drove all over in a special moon car called a lunar rover. An astronomer studies what's up in the sky. Thing 2 wants to be one. In fact, so do I. The universe is a mysterious place. We are only just learning what happens in space. So I brought you a present to look in the sky. Just put this telescope up to your eye. Oh dear, I must go. Fly back up to the stars and take things 1 and 2 out to dinner on Mars. But there's lots to discover, and it might be you who looks up in the sky and finds something new. The end. Now, if you buy this book on Amazon, it has a glossary in the back, and a glossary has all these vocabulary words with their definitions. So if you weren't sure what an astronaut was, it says a person who pilots a spacecraft or works in space. And we also have an astronomer, is someone who studies the planets, the stars, the sun, the moon. What a constellation is, their lunar rover, satellite, solar system, telescope, and universe. And a glossary is also in alphabetical order. They also give you more books all about space that you could look up and read about. And here are all the page numbers where you can find where it talks about astronauts, where it talks about astronomers, and all of the other things that we read about. I really hope you enjoyed this story and you learned a little bit about our solar system, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.
Game is done, sir. Thank you for a lot of fun, sir.